Does that have voices too?
It does. Alright, so today is the 5th.
You sound very different on that.
Yeah, I know. Alright, what do you gotta do first? Not a trick question.
You gotta set it up. Whatever. Solve the equation. You gotta put it in y equals mx plus b form.
Good. Alright, so this guy right here, x plus 2y is less than negative 12. What do you gotta do? Subtract x over. 2y is less than negative x minus 12.
Divide by c.
What's the sign flip?
What makes the sign flip?
Oh,
Division. Multiplication or division. Yep. Okay. Y is less than, how can you turn this into a nice little fraction? Negative 1/2. Good. Negative 1/2 x minus 6. Can we graph that guy? Alright, where do I start? Start at negative 6? This negative 6 or this negative 6?
That one. That's your own. The y-intercept.
Y-intercept. It's okay. Alright, what do I do?
Down 1 over 2.
Down 1. Right, so it's got to have a negative slope, so it should be going down if I read it like a book, left to right. Okay? What if I want to go up 1? Do I need to,
1 over 2.
do I need to connect these dots?
You should have a dotted line.
Yeah, this needs to be a dotted line. Why?
Because it doesn't have an equal sign.
There's not that little equal to guy, right? So if you want to just leave it with all those nice little dots there, you can. They're close enough that it kind of looks like a dotted line. Alright, how about this guy?
Whoa.
I know, why not?
Same thing.
Same deal. So, subtract x over. Negative 8y is less than negative x plus 8, because it's a positive 8.
This isn't actually that bad.
Good.
Divide by negative 8 and flip the sign.
Negative 8, negative 8, negative 8. Y, because it's negative, very good, it gets flipped over. Negative divided by negative is 8. Positive 1/8 x. And it'll be a minus 1. 8 divided by negative 8 is 8. Negative. Alright. Same deal. Down to negative 1, and then what's my slope? And is it positive or negative? Positive, so it should be increasing. You got a point here, and you got a point here. Is this a dotted line or a solid line? Dotted line. That's not really enough for a good graph. The other thing that you need to look at here, oh man, that's like, this is why you guys should use rulers. The other thing you got to look at is where are we shading? We're shading up, we're shading down. What about the orange guy? Is the orange guy up or down? How do you know? How do you know that this guy gets shaded down?
What?
Slopes and where it gets shaded actually are independent of each other. But why do you know that? The sign. Y is what? How do you read that out loud? Less than. So where are your Y values less than? Below, right? What about the other one? This is greater than, so I need to go above this line. And your actual answer is where they hit each other. So just this little bitty section right here is your actual answer, which will continue onwards out there for just a little bit of the graph. Cool. Okay. That's okay. Silent class. Gotta shake your head.
I don't like the graphing part.
Okay. Can you do me a favor? I was working this one out. Can you make this a 0 instead of a negative 1? Can we pretend that there is a line here and that it has to be greater than, so we are only looking at this section? I was trying to hack this with a nice graph so I didn't hand draw something because that would not come out well. Okay. on a little bit of a time constraint, I apologize.
Wait, Miss Holly, is this gonna be on a quiz? Cause you helped me like the graphing? Is this gonna be on a quiz? Cause you helped me like the graphing? Cause I just said I don't like graphing. You was like, okay. Like make me
You don't have to
understand
like
it
stuff,
more.
we do. When people tell me they don't like stuff, I'm not really sure how you want me to respond, so.
Well,
I
make me
usually just say
understand it more.
Practicing it.
Gonna try it.
Alright. Can you give me the equations of the two that are already there besides that x greater than or equal to 0? What would be the equation of this guy? We know that it's a normal y equals mx plus b kind of situation, right? Is it greater than or less than? It's less than. Is it equal to or not equal to? We're going to talk about this guy right here. I'll even make it green to match. It's going to be less than or equal to. Can you tell me your y-intercept? 2. 7. So plus 7. And then what is your slope? You've got a nice point right here, and you've got a nice point right here. What's your rise over run? Is it a positive or negative slope? Should be a negative slope. And what are my numbers? What's my rise? What's my run?
Wait, 5.
5 is which?
5, 3.
We're going to this point right here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You gotta go to where this point is, not where this intersection is. Is that okay?
Yeah, I just found that one.
I think you're with this. Okay, that's one of them, huh? What's up? How do we get that? Let's look at this one, see how we get this one. So we know it's a good old y equals mx plus b. It's a line, except it's not an equal to sign.
Me too.
Less than or greater than? Is it shaded above or below?
Greater than.
Greater than because it's above the line, right? Is it equal to it? Greater than or equal to? So that part makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Where's my y-intercept?
Right there.
Right there.
2.
At 2. And how do you get from this point to this point?
Go up 1 over 5.
Up 1 over 5. Yeah? What is it, Monday? Y'all gotta get to the Mondays on Thursday?
It was really hard to wake up.
Somebody yelled at me this
Not homework.
You gotta just let it go. You just gotta like move on. It's math class. Math class is all done. You're okay. How do you maximize this? What do you need? You need coordinates. I like that. How many coordinates, how many places is this guy intersecting at? How many corners are there?
3.
3. Bueno. 1, 2, 3. Give me the coordinates.
2,
Negative 2, 3, 0, 8.
I don't understand that because you're always like, why do you ask us to do rise over run, and then for that you're asking
That
to do,
happens to be how slope works out. That happens to
why
be
is
how
it
slope
split? Then it makes no sense.
Because if this flipped over, this would flip over.
Right.
They're related to each other. I know, it's annoying. It's allowed to be annoying. Coordinates are alphabetical though.
0 over 2.
Well,
And then 5 over 3. And 5 over 3. And then 0 and 7.
okay, so what do I do?
Oh, that is 7, my bad.
Plug them in.
Plug them in, plug them in. Go for it. How much you get?
You plug the ones in that are next to each other.
What do you mean? I'm substituting my x values
-4. It's -4.
Yeah, I thought we were plugging them in together.
Oh, no.
It's -4.
This should be -4. Good. There's one of my numbers.
19.
This one gives you 19. 5 times 5 is 25 minus 2 times 3. Absolutely. 19. Beautiful. How about this guy?
-14.
So which one would be my maximizer? So this would be an answer.
I don't get when you say that. A answer or the answer.
That would be the answer. Cool. Yeah.
We gotta do all that stuff today.
What's actually going to happen is you're going to get a word problem. From the word problem, you're going to make the inequalities. You're going to graph the inequalities, and then you're going to do this.
So it's gonna be way harder.
But if you know how to do this part and you know how to graph them ahead of time, then it's not that big of a deal. You see what I'm saying? So I'm kind of teaching you the pieces, and then we'll put them all together. Okay? The word part we're actually going to deal with next, and I think you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Let me just